Okay, week 2 on 7.5 milligram Mounjaro is complete. And if slow and steady is the name of the game, I am winning. Let's talk
I've
about it.
seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same.
Hi guys, welcome back to Slow and Steady with Andi. I'm Andi, and as you heard, my second week of being on Mounjaro 7.5 milligram is completed, and we are going to talk about that. While we talk about that, I'm going to do my third injection because today is injection day. Mm-hmm. Yes. I love injection day. I look forward to injection day. If you are part of the GLP-1 community, please comment down below and tell me, do you get excited about injection day too? It seems to be a common thing with other people that I know that are on a GLP-1 medication. They get pretty excited about injection day too. It's something that came up a couple weeks ago in my Facebook group. Oh yeah, I started a slow responder GLP-1 community support Facebook group. It's very small right now. And if you are somebody who is on a GLP-1 medication, the link is in the description box down below on how to come join that group. We would love to have you there. So week 2. I was a little discouraged after week 1 because I felt like I was expecting a big boom change from getting off of being on 5 milligram for 3 months and moving to a higher dosage. I was waiting for that food noise to just shut off. And oh, by the way, I'm going to do my arm this week. I did my thigh last week. I'll link the video up above. If you have not seen that yet, definitely go check it out. So yeah, I was expecting, a real epic change to happen. And week 1, I mean, I did notice food noise shut off for the first couple days, but I felt like that effect disappeared pretty quickly. So I was like bummed out. But week 2, I was very pleasantly surprised at the back of my arm. I can never tell you guys because, with a big arm, here's my jiggly fat. So that's really still under my arm. But I want to do the back of my arm. So I think it's kind of there. We'll aim for that and hope it works out. Usually my hubby helps me out when I do my arms, but he hasn't been home the last couple times that it's been injection day and I needed to poke somewhere. So I've been, this will be my second time doing my own arm. And not gonna lie, y'all, arm and thigh, at least the arm and the thigh, at least for me, they have a sting. Definitely. When I inject in my abdomen, I don't feel anything, honestly. Once in a while, I might feel a little bit of a poke, but definitely not even close to the arm. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Gosh, it stings. I don't see any blood. But I have to say, I'm kind of hoping that if they come out with oral versions of these things, that they don't do away with the injection, because I would rather stay with the injection. I know it sounds weird. I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Again, comment down below if you are if you are in the GLP-1 community and you feel the same way, that you'd rather just stick with having the pen. Okay, so that injection is done, and let's keep talking about week 2 because that's what you're here for, right? So I didn't notice right away. The first couple days after taking my injection, week 2, I did not have the nausea this time. I did have the fatigue. So I taken my injections on Thursdays. Usually Saturday I start feeling, well, Saturdays I feel fatigue. And then by Sunday I'm I'm fine. So I had the fatigue going on Saturday, and let's see. We went to lunch after church. So Sunday, the day of church, I didn't have any breakfast, which usually I do, because no matter what, whether my appetite is suppressed or not, it is very important. My dietitian is adamant, and she said I have got to get 90, at least 90 milligrams or 90 grams of protein. And I usually try to get as close as I can with each like main meal of the day that I have. However, sometimes when you're not hungry and your food noise is completely shut off, it's just like you're not even thinking about food. Crazy, right? It's a beautiful feeling. Um, so, anyways, Sunday, I did not have any breakfast. Got out of church probably by like 12 o'clock, went to lunch after church. Um, had a nice salad with my lunch. I had a sandwich and a salad. I only ate half of the sandwich. And then I was not hungry again until, I don't know, probably like around 6 o'clock. So I ate the other half of my sandwich from lunch. And that was really it. So that was Sunday. And then Monday, I weighed myself, and what was it? Monday, I think I hit 240 point like 1, which is the lowest I've had so far since starting this Mounjaro journey. So when I'm weighing myself on my smart scale, I have the app opened up, and that's really what I'm watching is the app, and you'll see it right here. So it'll also show the date. Oh, what is going on? It will also show the date that I was weighing myself, and finally got below 240. So I'm officially in the 230s. I mean, not much to celebrate that I'm still like 5 feet tall and 239 ish pounds, but it felt really good to be out of the 240s. Um, and just a little side note, if you're new here, I tend to do a lot of little side notes. Uh, I tend to go off into just little rabbit holes, just little ones, because as I'm telling you one thing, I remember something else I wanted to tell you. And if I don't tell you in that moment, my menopausal brain foggy brain will forget and probably never remember that I wanted to tell you that again. Yeah, just keeping it real, y'all. Just keeping it real. Um, See, I'm already like, where was I going with this? It's another thing. Usually, when my husband's here, he's somewhere in the background listening to me in my chaos, and I'll be like, where was I going with this? And I'll hear dirt, dirt, dirt. Like, he reminds me what I was talking about. Oh, the smart scale. Yes. So with my smart scale, I know a lot of people that have sorry, you guys. I know a lot of people that have these types of, health journeys. They record themselves standing on the scale. However, I tried that, and because I have a like I don't know, 48-month size pregnancy belly when I'm standing on the scale and try to hold my camera pointed down. I can't see. My belly, my stomach blocks the my stomach blocks that part of the scale where you can see the numbers are rising. And if I try to lean forward at all, so here I am leaning forward, my scale tips and then I lose the weight. So until hopefully the day comes that my belly is small enough that I can just point my camera down, I will be sharing the app view. See, it's such a simple thing that I wanted to tell you turned into. Okay, so we got that down. I lost some weight, so beautiful. Thank you, Lord, because I am definitely a slow responder. It has been a very slow crawl for each pound, which is fine. I always want to make the point that slow weight loss is the healthy weight loss. At least, I mean, that's what my doctor tells me, and I trust my doctor. That's what my dietitian tells me, and I trust my dietitian. So I really try to avoid other channels that talk about like how to lose weight quicker or why you're not losing weight on GLP-1 or all that stuff. And I'm just like, I guess what is considered not losing weight? Because some people think somebody who's been on this treatment for 5 months, if they've only lost 28 pounds, that they're doing something wrong. And I am here to tell you that that is not the case. I am really confident that I am doing everything right. And that is like for the first time in many, 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 many years, I feel I am doing this right. I am not on any trend diet. I am not on any heavy restriction. Um, for for somebody for somebody that deals with food noise, I feel like those are just self sabotage ways to go. I do not tell myself I cannot have anything. And believe it or not, because I am building that mentality, I don't feel like tempted to go have something that I shouldn't have. I just know that if I'm really, really wanting that like piece of dessert, that I can have a piece of it. I don't need to have a huge piece of it. I'm type 2 diabetic. I've got to watch my um, how my glucose spikes, which is also why I wear my Dexcom G7. But I still can enjoy things, and and I really feel like that is a big part of why I am successful this time, because my mind is not obsessing about all that I can't have. It's just, hey, Andi, if you really, really want that, then go ahead and have a little bit of it and enjoy it. Just don't make that a habit. Don't do it every day. And it, it's just really working. I feel my mind just coming to this better place. And I definitely attribute that and give credit to being on a GLP-1 medication. Um, Not everybody experiences food noise, and people who don't experience food noise just do not understand. They are usually the ones that say, you don't need to be on a medication. You don't need, for somebody who maybe gets weight loss surgery, they're telling them, you don't need to get weight loss surgery. Just, control what you're doing. And, that's easy to tell somebody when you don't really truly know what it's like. And it irritates me. It just frustrates me. Like, what is so wrong with using something that is a tool to help you lose weight? I take blood pressure medication, and yes, you know, better diet, losing weight, being more active, will naturally, I guess, I don't even want to use that word naturally, those things will help me lower my blood pressure. But in the meantime, do I am I supposed to be punished and just live with high blood pressure and maybe have like a stroke because somebody feels like it's cheating to use like our resources? That's just dumb. That is just dumb way of thinking. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, getting back on track to my, as you can tell, I'm really passionate about that. And I've had that interaction happen to me from people I know. And I just find it very offensive. But I do try to give people grace because there are people that just don't understand. They don't understand because they have never heard that food noise monster all day long. I digress. Okay, back to this update. So, week 2, um, food noise is back to being shut down, appetite suppression increased. This week, my appetite suppression went full on through today, injection day. Beautiful. Beautiful. I hope that continues on for the rest of, I think I have a 3-month refill plan going on with the pharmacy has 2 more refills left for me. So I think my doctor's goal is to have me on a dose for like 3 months and then interact with her, see how it's going. And at that point, she may increase me. So energy levels are also just on track. I feel like I almost hyper, which is wild to me because before I started this medication, I was just on a downward spiral. I was just on a downward spiral. I was just on a downward spiral to feeling like I was just going to like crawl into bed and never get out of it because I had no energy. Just everything was deteriorating. Just felt weak, depressed, so many things. And my gosh, Mounjaro, GLP-1, tirzepatide. Did I say that right? Because I can never say that right. Um, it has changed my life. It truly has. And I am a full blown advocate for anybody who is a good candidate to be on this, to be on it. Yeah. So at the time I'm filming this video, it is 1 week before Thanksgiving. And so I thought we would talk real quick about going into the holiday season when you're trying to, get it together, lose weight, get healthy. There have been years where I was on um, certain very restrictive types of trendy diets. It just really messed with my mind, knowing that there was going to be so many things that I enjoy out there that I couldn't have. I actually avoided going to certain relative get-togethers or certain get-togethers because it just really like it was upsetting. It was really triggering and upsetting to see all these amazing things around me and I couldn't have any of it. And going into the holidays after and now going into the holidays being on Mounjaro, I have a totally different mindset. Number one, again, I refuse to be on any type of restrictive thing. And so I'm going into this like, okay, Andi, you need to just, if you want some stuffing, if you want some mashed potatoes, number one, make sure I eat a protein before I start eating anything carby. That is a fantastic tip that I learned from watching. What's her channel name? If I remember, I'll link her up above too. I think her name is Stephanie, and her channel is Menopause and Metabolism Podcast, or the other way around. But I've really been watching a lot of her stuff, and she has some great tips. And so if you eat protein, so if you eat protein in front of eating anything carby, the protein helps to slow down the carbs from spiking your blood sugar, and it really does work. It's been working great. So that is my mindset. I talked to myself about, like, what am I willing to stay away from for Thanksgiving? What am I not willing to give up? So it was like stuffing, which I make my own stuffing, and my husband, who is a stuffing connoisseur, um, he says I have the best stuffing ever, and I tend to agree. It's a very simple old recipe for stuffing, but anyhow, see again, off the trail. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, stuffing and garlic mashed potatoes, pumpkin pie. You guys, that's like, ooh, what am I doing to myself? Trying. Oh, man. But you want to guess which one won? Stuffing and garlic mashed potatoes outdid the pumpkin pie. Now, could I do a sugar-free type of pumpkin pie? I have done it in the past. They come out really good, but I don't feel like it. I'm going slow and steady on what I'm doing for the food as well. My husband and I typically, well, for the past several years, what I do is I make a smaller, full scale Thanksgiving turkey dinner at home. So we have leftovers, because if all we do is go to my family's house or his family's, like, we get the one meal and then we don't have any of the turkey for turkey sandwiches, cold turkey sandwiches. Oh my gosh. So I make a meal, and then we go out and about to whichever family we're going to go to. And so yeah, I don't want to be making those type of pies. I do make basically a sugar-free chocolate mousse pie. I get this chocolate zero sugar or sugar-free or something like that crust from Walmart. And then I take a box of sugar-free Jello chocolate pudding, and a container of zero sugar whipped cream, which I saw somewhere, Aldi now sells a sugar-free whipped cream too. And all you do is you make the pudding just like you would a recipe. So whether you're using like skim milk, 2% milk, um, you can use any of that. The only thing is, if you use like almond milk or non-dairy milk, you really have to adjust, because the pudding will not thicken. If you use 2 cups of almond milk, you're going to have like soup. So I use um, I use 1% milk to make the actual pudding. And then once the pudding is set, I add in probably about a half a container of the sugar-free or zero sugar Cool Whip, and then let it set a little bit more. I fill that crust, and it's amazing. It tastes amazing. So that is my plan for this year. Oh, and they have a sugar-free cherry pie filling. So I get some of that, and I top that chocolate mousse pie with a little bit of the cherry pie filling. So there you go. My gift to you, a really super easy, low sugar recipe, dessert recipe. So that is my plan for the dessert portion. But yes, I will carefully allow myself um, to have some stuffing and some mashed potato. And I'm still going to do some sweet potato. I'm just not going to do the sweet potatoes with marshmallow. I'm instead going to opt to just do some baked sweet potatoes, and then we can add some, like, I can't believe it's not butter, and some cinnamon, and some of the Splenda. It's like the sugar-free brown sugar blend, something like that. It's got a lot less. It has a lot less carbs than the regular brown sugar. So that's what I'm going to opt for when I want some sweet potato goodness in my belly. And I think, yeah, so that's it for Thanksgiving. So just to recap how week 2 on 7.5 milligram Mounjaro went, no bad side effects other than I had some fatigue on day 2, but that disappeared pretty quickly. Appetite suppression's back, food noise and appetite suppression lasted clear through to next injection day. Energy level is still up, lost another pound, and and we're doing it. We're doing it, you guys. Progress is progress. I also wanted to acknowledge really quick that for those of you that commented on the last video, when I introduced in full my issue going on with the brain fog, perimenopause, menopause, whatever the heck is going on, I just want to thank you for all your comments, sharing that you're also going through that stage in life. Because like I said in the last video, sometimes I feel like, I'm like, am I truly losing it? Am I losing it for good? Is this what happens? Is this how I just lose everything and end up being somebody who's sitting in a rocking chair knitting, thinking it's 1982? It's scary. It is scary when the most basic things just do not register in your brain. It's like I can visually see what I'm trying to say, but it won't compute and come out of my mouth. It's just nuts. So again, thank you for sharing that with me. I really, really appreciate when I see your comments. And just like I loved seeing those comments, I really also love those of you that share you're also on a GLP-1 medication. I would love to hear how things are going with you, some of the things that maybe you are also experiencing the same as me, or tell me some of the things that you are going through. That is really, that is why I came back here, because I really just wanted to start interacting with other people who truly know what I'm experiencing. Let's to be able to be there to not only encourage, but hopefully be encouraged, to just support each other. And that's another reason why I really love the Facebook group. Again, it's super small right now, but I feel like it's a much more interactive place. It's more real time than doing the videos, but I love doing this. I love being able to talk with you guys and hang out with you guys. Hopefully you are enjoying the hopefully you are enjoying this as well, even though I'm like all over the place. Hopefully you can relate to that. So you're like, yeah, I'm going to stick with her because that's my bestie right there. She knows what I'm talking about. I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. If you are somewhere that celebrates Thanksgiving, I will be back again next week. Yes. Oh my gosh, Thanksgiving's injection day. That's okay. I'll bite a stuffing while I, inject myself. It's all good. But yes, I will be back giving you my 3rd week update. So if you have not done so already, I would encourage you to subscribe so you don't miss out on catching the next update video. Thank you so much for being here with me and hanging out with me. We are going to continue doing this the healthy way, slow and steady. Until next time,
been through
bye.
a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.